Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a vegan cyclist, and today I wanted to talk a bit about one of the cycling goals that I have for 2017, and that is to reach a total of 10,000 miles both on my road bike and on my stationary trainer combined, so not like separate or anything, but both. And besides the 10,000 miles, I have quite a few other cycling goals, but I'm not gonna go over them right now. February. It's February 6th. I've got about a little bit less than 5 months left before I'm headed over to Thailand to claim the QOM for Doi Suthep and bring it. I'm a little bit sick. I'm getting over a cold, but I'm feeling good, so I'm just gonna spin for about an hour in zone 1, zone 2, just to reintroduce the cycling back into the legs. Coming out from January, I did a lot of mileage, so I took a rest week, and now this is the first day back on the job. So let's go training for Doi Suthep.
Starting together at 9:36.
So a little bit about this time trial. This footage is actually from the very last day of me staying in Thailand, and at this point I already have the Queen of the Mountain, but I couldn't record on the day that I first got the Queen of the Mountain because I still haven't found a store that sold GoPro batteries because mine were confiscated at the airport security. So I went to Thailand for the Vegan Cycling Festival, which was from June 1st to July 15th.
and I was there from the end of May to June 21st. And my goal was to get the Queen of the Mountain on Strava on Doi Suthep, which is a popular local Chiang Mai climb of about 11 kilometers with an average gradient of 6 to 7%. And at that time, the Queen of the Mountain was at 36 minutes and 53 seconds, and my PR from last year was 37 minutes even. So I got really close in 2016, and I wanted to try this year. So on the very first day of the festival, I wasn't planning to time trial. I was kind of hesitant, so I just told myself to do sub 40 minutes, which I knew I could do. And this other kid wanted to come with me so he could get sub 40 minutes as well. So we set out, and then we went out way too fast, at least for him, because he started struggling in a little bit. And then he dropped off, but I found that I could sustain the pace, so I just kept going. And like towards the end of the climb, I knew I was gonna get the Queen of the Mountain because of the certain time splits that I was hitting at certain distance markers. And the time that I got on my own was 35 minutes and 49 seconds, which beat the original QOM by over a minute. So I was really happy about that on the very first day of the cycling festival, I got the Queen of the Mountain, and I did it on my own. It was a really good feeling knowing that I could do that. But about a week later, I did another time trial in a big group of people, and I got my time down to 35:04. So that was really nice to take off another 45 seconds. And not only did I have a goal of getting the Queen of the Mountain, I also wanted to hit sub 35 minutes. So on this last day, I decided to give it another crack, and I'm being paced by Paul and David. They're really strong riders, they're really good pacers, they know what they're doing, so I'm really thankful to them for pacing me. There's no way that I could have done this time on my own on the last day, just because of the fatigue that built up in my legs in the last 3 weeks of cycling and the volume that we've been doing. I did take a couple of days of recovery before this, but I still felt a bit fatigued, so I'm grateful that they could pace me and just set a good pace for me. But so the time that I got here, so this is the final stretch to the end of the climb, the steepest portion, so it's like the worst. But the time that I got for this time trial was 34 minutes and 40 seconds, so I got sub 35. But the weird thing was that my Garmin had a really strange glitch where a lot of the segments on this climb were not recorded. This one thankfully was, but the time on my Strava activity says 34:53, not 34:40, so it added extra 13 seconds, which sucks. Like, you didn't suffer those 13 seconds, but yet they're there. And who knows, maybe those 13 seconds will be the difference between retaining the crown and losing it in the future. But yeah. And I would have also liked to show my power data, cadence, and heart rate on the screen for you, but once again, the weird Garmin glitch just screwed up all the metrics and I couldn't line them up with the footage, so that's why I kind of went fast through it and didn't really slow it down or anything like that. But yeah, I tried syncing the data, but it just never lined up. But overall, my metrics seem okay on the actual activity. So my power for the climb was 245 watts, my average heart rate was 190 beats per minute, and average cadence was 97, and which I found to be the optimal number for when I'm time trialing or climbing. Anything below 95 and I feel like I'm grinding, and anything over 102-ish, 3-ish, and I feel like I'm spinning out. So yeah, this was the TT. Thanks so much to David and Paul for pacing me. Once again, I couldn't have done this on my own on the last day. I'm glad to have another PR in sub 35 and the QOM, and thank you so much to Levy for getting up early in the morning, and she rode up the climb just so she can film me finishing the time trial, and you'll see that in a little bit. The end of the segment is at the crosswalk, so it's almost over. And yeah, I hope you liked this brief commentary, set to some very fast footage. I wish I could have done a better job, but the Garmin glitch kind of screwed everything over. And I was so out of it towards the end of the climb. It was so hard that I did not notice that car coming down, and it like barely registered it. You can't see it from this angle, but yeah. So yeah, that was the time trial.
So I just finished the time trial on my last day, and these two legends helped me set a PR. So that would be David the Banana, and that's Paul Van's Wheel.
they paced me, and I wanted to quit several times just because I like didn't feel like I had the legs. But then I'd look down at my timer and just tell myself, just finish the other song, go till the next minute. And then I did drop the wheel a couple of times, but or more than a couple of times, but they slowed down, and it was still a PR.
So that is the final result on Strava. I got the QOM and I got sub 35, even though it should be 34:40, but at least all the other numbers look like where they should be. Overall, I had an amazing time. I loved meeting new people and making new friends and going on adventure rides with them, just exploring parts of Thailand by bike. I loved being part of the community where we set our fitness goals and helped each other achieve them, and just support each other and just have fun with it too. I hope this festival continues on in the future. I hope that drama doesn't split us up. Yeah, I hope you liked the video. Leave your comments down below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.
This water's way too sweet, but I don't want to stop to go get a different bottle, so here's to another hour and a half of super sweet sips of water. Ugh, this one too.